Me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt... Oh, it looked really promising for them.
Really snuffed out the danger there.
Almada. Rodrigo de Paul. Nahuel Molina. McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Lionel Messi. Alexis McAllister. Well, had no intention of losing out. Oh, danger here. Determined defending. Promising possession, this. Just lost the momentum.
That was really good defending.
Almada. Nahuel Molina. On to McAllister. Excellent vision. Long-range effort. Well, marginally wide. So close. Referee deciding to give the free kick. De Paul. On to McAllister. Well, they know how to pass the ball and at pace.
Yeah, it's great if you enjoy possession football.
Oh, good idea. Fernandez. Otamendi has it. Enzo Fernandez. On attacking possibilities. Chance to cross. Trying to tee it up. And it's opening up. Oh, I can't believe that challenge. Brilliant. He stopped them in their tracks. McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. On to McAllister. Looking for the final pass that will open things up.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
McAllister. Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. And bursting forward. Tagliafico. Nice looking move, this. Well, a textbook interception. Rodrigo de Paul. On to McAllister. Fernandes. Enzo Fernandez. On to McAllister. What to like about that pass? Give them the advantage, and that is defending of the highest order.
Well, how did he defend that? That's a great recovery.
McAllister. De Paul. Now can he get on the end of this one? Tagliafico. Rodrigo De Paul. Now a decent position. Shot to it, read that superbly. Showing a great defensive instinct. And it's Messi going forward. What's he going to do next? Options in the centre. Oh, moving it nicely. Can he put them in front? He read the situation defensively and did his job. And teammates around him. Could be dangerous. And a precise challenge just when it was required.
That was a goal-saving challenge, no doubt about that.
Almada. Fernandes. De Paul. Romero with it. Messi. Rodrigo De Paul. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Delightful passing. Alexis McAllister. Tagliafico. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. This is an excellent run. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Almada. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Alexis McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo De Paul. Fernandez. And the man he's hoping to find is Messi.
Oh, that's great awareness.
Alvarez. It needs an accurate cross. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. Promising attack. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Fernandes. Otamendi has it. Alexis McAllister. Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Fernandes. Almada. Well read to put an end to that attack. Fernandez. That's a good-looking ball. And Lionel Messi giving it away. Not really like him.
Yes, such a clever reader of the game, isn't he?
Possession changing hands. It is to be a throw-in. Can they jump ahead? Nicely constructed. But they dealt with the threat posed. Fernandez. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Decent position. So unlucky.
It was aimed at Nico Gonzalez, but it's a really important intervention for Aisha Mundi. He stretched and got a toe on the ball to turn it behind for a corner. Not too far away from a second there, Argentina. Maybe they can use this set piece. Lionel Messi spots it up on the near side. Alvarez is an option now. Rivera up from the back. They're not the biggest of sides, Argentina. It is noticeable. Messi towards the near post. McAllister tried the little back heel. That one's flashed away again by the Algerian defence. Martinez on the edge of the centre circle. Out to Messi. Exquisite first touch. Moves it on. Gonzalez. Away again. McAllister from a long way out. Drives it. Messi with the tap in on the rebound. Anticipated the save. Hit with such power by Alexis McAllister that Lucas Zidane couldn't hold on to it. Messi, the man of the moment. Started on the left-hand side. He was fed by Emi Martinez. Flashed away by Ben Sebaini initially. McAllister lined it up. Aisha Mundi just a little bit slow to get out. Ricochets awkwardly off Luka Zidane. That's his 15th goal at this tournament across the years. He's one away for the record held by Miroslav Klose. There's a lot of talk about whether he'd even reach that mark. Well, he could well do it tonight. Much more comfortable now for Argentina. Here's Aït-Nouri. Madawi. Haj Musa on this right-hand side. Gali, not a bad cross. It's up in the air by Romero. Alessandro Martinez towards the touchline. Belgali. Back to Amondi. Bensebaini. Mazza. Straight to De Paul. Joggles it over the head of Mazza. Waits for the runners.
Well, in the end, he looks a bit silly, but I understand his thought process.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. Messi. And fine work by Argentina to recover possession.
Yes. Some hour is going to come on as well. Mohamed Amoura, their top scorer in qualifying, jogs on. Here come the big guns. It might be a bit too late for Algeria to salvage this. Our replaces Boudaoui, Guiri and Hadj Moussa, replaced by Mahrez and Amoura. Riyad Mahrez not quite at the peak of his powers as he was at Leicester City and Manchester City in the Premier League and years gone by, but still canny operator at this level. Almost an up and under by Enzo Fernandez. It forces Bensebaini to come across and make sure that Julian Alvarez can't get on the end of the ball. Medina. Into Fernandez. Now Martinez for De Paul. McAllister. Laid off to Romero. It's down to Martinez. Mahrez buzzing around him. McAllister in the centre circle. Squeezes it to his left for Facundo Medina. McAllister, first time ball, Messi, brilliant first touch, Messi! And Lucas Zidane denies him the hat-trick. Sentence you never thought you'd hear a commentator say. Zidane with a big save to deny Messi a hat-trick. There was a big old smile on his face. Well, a couple of months before Zinedine Zidane scored the 2 goals in the final that saw France lift this trophy for the first time, Lucas Zidane was born. In the tournament where he planted his forehead into Marco Materazzi's chest.
Well, let's have another look, because this is a goal they have thoroughly deserved. They've played really well so far.
So the ball rolling again, 2-0 the score. Space for them here.
Wrestling with Fares Shabi. Mondi. They've committed a lot of bodies forward now, Algeria. Mahrez. Laid off to Mondi. Ben Sabaini. Penteleb. Nori. Hauer. Mondi in the centre circle. Gali. To Aissa Mondi. Across to Ben Sabaini. Bentaleb. Hauer. Now here's Nori with a half-decent cross, but just ever so slightly behind Amora. Now Mara's on the right-hand side. Amora pulled back, a decent effort from range from Hauer. It was always sweeping away from Emi Martinez's goal. And Shimon Marciniak takes that as the cue for the second hydration break. Referee stopping play once again. Referee's hit the midway point of the second half. Now it's fair to say the conditions here in Kansas City certainly warrant a breather. It was 30 degrees before kick-off earlier today. Half decent humidity as well inside this open-air bowl. These stoppages have sparked the biggest talking point of the entire tournament so far. Fans across the world have flooded social media because this 3-minute pause is a universal mandatory blanket rule applied to every single game in this competition, regardless of the climate. We've seen matches played early this week inside completely enclosed, ultra-modern, climate-controlled stadiums with mild, perfect temperature for football, where the air conditioning's blasting, and yet the referee's still forced to blow the whistle and halt a high-tempo game. It has deeply divided the footballing world. United States head coach Mauricio Pochettino publicly questioned the logic, stating it's completely unnecessary when playing conditions are good. Some legendary players, like the likes of Netherlands captain Virgil van Dijk, have voiced their frustration, arguing that it completely kills the natural, uninterrupted flow that defines the beauty of international football. The governing body, though, defends it as a strict matter of player welfare, pointing to dangerous, dizzying, code red heat stress that players suffered during the club tournaments held across America last summer. But critics and former players aren't necessarily buying it. Some saying it's a cynical move to adapt the sport to more American rhythms, maybe carving out artificial courses to allow host broadcasters to run lucrative commercial ads. Whatever side of the debate you sit on, though, the players toss their bottles aside and head back onto the grass. If you are watching on with your local broadcasters, make sure you're tuned in. Shimon Marciniak prepares to restart play. Maybe you've been lucky enough to peruse some local adverts. We are watching the game. We've been able to just keep an eye on both managers. Positivity from Vladimir Petkovic. I'm sure Algeria were aware that they were underdogs in this game and that there are more opportunities to come in the matches against Austria and Jordan. Here's Alvarez. Enzo Fernandez down the left-hand side. There's two to stop him. There's Mandy, Ben Sabaini, other side of the penalty area. Now Ait Nouri. Ben Sabaini's clearance, taken down by Lisandro Martinez on halfway. There's Molina. Romero. Martinez. Back to namesake Emiliano Martinez. Gonzalez wrestled away from Belgali, but Bentaleb getting back. Wins it back. In fact, it was Riyad Mahrez. Zidane. Back to Mahrez on the right-hand side. That's given away to Alvarez, edge of the penalty area. Moves it on. Messi, edge of the box. Is that a foul? Argentina thinks so. It was a challenge from Aït-Nouri. Juma Marciniak doesn't agree. And there are boos around the stadium. And so we wait. Ball goes out of play, but it's quickly back in, and no movement from Juma Marciniak. Must have got the word from Tomasz Kwiatkowski in the VAR position. There is no intervention required. Where's Mazza? Gali. Mazza. Mahrez. Bentaleb. Mandi. Now Mazza. Bentaleb. Mandi. Bensebaini. Mazza. Shabi. Aït-Nouri. Mazza. That's against McAllister. Aouar. Bentaleb keeps it moving. Looking for Shabi. Can't return it to Aït-Nouri. And the foul out on the far side. Gives Argentina a free kick. High up in the stands here in the ground. A shake of the head. Zinedine Zidane watching his son between the sticks for Algeria tonight. I'm sure a proud moment for him. Here's Alvarez. McAllister. Romero. Turn back to Emiliano Martinez. McAllister. Breaking again here, Argentina. Messi finds Gonzalez. Back to Messi. Edge of the penalty area! And spears it past Lucas Zidane! And equals Miroslav Klose's goal-scoring record at this tournament. It's his first ever hat-trick for Argentina at this level, would you believe? A low drive into the bottom left corner. It almost felt inevitable. Sweeps it, left-footed, bends it past Lucas Zidane, no chance for him. Springs to his feet immediately, Lucas Zidane, to barrack the defenders in front of him. They were a bit sluggish to close him down. But you've got to have sympathy for the Algerian defenders. It's Lionel Messi doing Lionel Messi things. On a stage that's almost been created for him. Just to remind you, he had a goal disallowed in the opening minutes and denied one-on-one with Lucas Zidane, and here come Argentina again, flooding forward. De Paul, Alvarez couldn't sort his feet out on the edge of the box as Algeria got bodies back. He's made a meal of clearing that Belgali. Lisandro Martinez into the middle for Rodrigo de Paul. Algeria have a player down, and João Marciniak says that's a head injury for Ibrahim Mazza. Two will be coming on shortly. Nicolas Otamendi and Nico Paz for Argentina. This could be a moment for an ovation for Lionel Messi. It is. It's number 10 held aloft by the fourth official. He will depart. With his fingerprints all over this game. The armband taken by Nicolas Otamendi. Christian Romero also departing, but it's all about Messi, it always has been. And in a career littered with magic moments, tonight, at the age of 38, he makes another piece of history. Nico Paz at the age of 21, very exciting player. You do feel for the young lads that come through the ranks of the Albi Celeste. You always have to not necessarily live up to the legacy of Lionel Messi. Nobody really can. They used to say that about Diego Maradona though, didn't they? And here is Paz. Looks for Gonzalez. It's a stretch to try and get on the end of it. And Rafik Belgali gets in the way. Changes here for Algeria. Abel Bentaleb's going to be replaced by Zarouki. Angel Bulbina, one of the younger, talented forward players, is going to come on as well. There seems to be a bit of confusion as to who'll be departing for Algeria here. It's Ibrahim Mazza who makes way. Shabi. Ben Sabaini. Mondi. Belgali. Mahrez. Dispossessed by Medina. Mondi. Rami Ben Sabaini. Awa. By Mondi. Zaruki. Awa. By Medina to Emiliano Martinez. Alvarez on the half turn on halfway. Shavy. Mahrez. Nori. Darts past Molina. Stands it up. It's away by Nico Gonzalez. Mundi. There's Shavy. It was Auer on the edge of the penalty area who drew the foul, and that will be given. Alexis McAllister with a challenge. Could be a chance to get on the score sheet tonight, at least, Algeria. Clumsy from Alexis McAllister. Looks like it's going to be Riyad Mahrez. Certainly within range, just outside the D on the edge of the box. Slightly right of centre. Mahrez. It's off the top of the wall. Shaby. Couldn't get it far enough away from Rodrigo de Paul. Ushered over the touchline. He thinks it came off Nuri. Mahrez. Ben Sabaini. Here's Nuri on the left-hand side. Zaruki. Shaby. Given away again. On back swiftly. Rubina. Zaruki. Mahrez right hand side. Finds Zaruki. There's the pullback. Ghali was on the end of it. Here's Mahrez towards the back post. Recycle it here, Algeria. Mahrez again. Towards the far side. And a heavy touch from Ryan Aït-Nouri. And Rodrigo de Paul will smash it away. Shabi. Mahrez. Mondi. Hung up to the left-hand side. Shabi. Mondi. Aouar. Mondi. Back to Ben Sebaini. Managed to conjure up a single shot on target. Algeria. There's Zarouki. Being hassled and hurried by Julian Alvarez. Zidane now for Ben Sebaini. Forward by Aït-Nouri, looking for Amoura. Off Otamendi. Ben Sebaini towards the left-hand side. Aït-Nouri, little stumble. Aouar. It's given away by Balbina. It's given away again. Zarouki, Mahrez. Well, straight back to De Paul. McAllister. Lisandro Martinez. McAllister. Martinez. Just to Otamendi. De Paul. Otamendi. Martinez from the penalty spot. To Lisandro Martinez. Facundo Medina. Alexis McAllister. Last touch was off Adel Balbina. We've played 90 minutes. And we'll find out how much added time there will be. 6 more minutes to play. And Vladimir Petkovic doesn't look too pleased about that. And the pace of the game has just evaporated after Messi's departure. Gali. Ben Sebaini. There's Balbina. Otamendi sliding in, wins it back. Molina. That's against Aït-Nouri for another Argentina throw. Molina. Away by Zarouki. It's lofted away by Nicolas Otamendi. Aït-Nouri. Timondi. In the middle of the park. Sebaini. Zarouki. Timondi. Down the right for Gali. Ben Sebaini. A misplaced pass. Tucked back by Medina to Emiliano Martinez. Now is Nico Gonzalez. Well, they're just content to keep it now, Argentina. In no hurry, watching the clock tick towards an inevitable victory. Otamendi. Molina's passes behind Rodrigo de Paul. Here's the rookie for Algeria. Aouar trying to bundle his way through. It's McAllister that wins the ball back for Argentina. Now Julian Alvarez linking up with Paz. Enzo Fernandez. McAllister. Otamendi. Which is McAllister. Back to Molina. Martinez.